to bring in Cam Hodges, who's going to be my analyst for today's game. Cam's a redshirt freshman baseball player here at Vol State. Cam, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. Cam was with me the last time we were on, I think. It was for a men's game.
It was.
And the national anthem is finished. We have to mute for any music, but we don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. We are broadcasting on the Vol State Sports Network on YouTube. Here, not too many games left, Cam.
Not too many, not much.
Got Cleveland State today on Wednesday, right back here against Dyersburg State. Both the women's and men's teams play. Then they go on the road a week from today to play at Roane State, then back home that following Wednesday for the last home game of the year against Jackson State. And that will be the sophomore recognition day. Then they'll go on the road for 2 games, one at Walter State and one at Chattanooga State. Finish up on March 2nd. And then the tournament will be played. Have to check again as to where the tournament will be played this year. See if I can get to that here while we're listening to Richard Murray give the starting lineups. I want to thank Toyota of Gallatin again for their support of Volunteer State Athletics. They're located right across the street from Volunteer State, the east entrance, where you get to the baseball field and the Pickle Fieldhouse. Looks like the tournament this year is played at Motlow State in Tullahoma, Tennessee. But Toyota of Gallatin purchased brand new scoreboards here in the Richard Moore Gymnasium, as well as for both the men's baseball team and the women's softball team. Beautiful scoreboards. So I want to thank Eric Carr, the general manager, and Jake Thompson, general sales manager. They've been instrumental after baseball head coach Jim McGuire and at the time head softball coach Johnny Lynn went across the street, talked to them about replacing the scoreboards that the former Toyota owner had put up. I don't know how many years before that, but we are about set for basketball here. As Sean Bullock, referee, throws it up, and the Lady Cougars will move left to right with the ball. Ball State in a zone defense. Cleveland wearing black uniforms with the sky blue numbers and lettering. Ariana Salter running the point. Inside it goes. First basket goes to Jordan McCullough, their leading scorer, coming in with a 13-plus points per game. Monica Peralta will probe onto the right side. Kick over to Armani Tolliver. Emma Disney works with the left hand and misses a wild shot up. McCullough with the rebound over to Paris. She loses control but gets it out to Mackenzie Brenier. And in the corner, Maddox cross-court pass to Paris. Now Ariana Salter will slow things down, get it inside to McCullough, and even deeper. A fadeaway shot by Brenier, and Lady Cougars up 4-0. Woman-to-woman defense here, Cam.
Oh, yeah.
Tolliver inside to Disney. Has double teamed, kicked it to Rankins, and now out to Tolliver. Offensive rebound to Emma Disney, but she loses it under the basket. One and done are the Lady Pioneers. Salter thought about a three. Paris kicks out to McCullough. Good passing by Cleveland State. Paris drives, and she's going to be fouled on the drive by Monica Peralta. First foul of the contest. I want to thank Nico Wallace, our camera operator and director for today's game. Cleveland State with a three. Looked like her foot might have been on that line, but it was not. Jay Maddox. 3-point shots. Touchdown and an extra point for Cleveland State as they lead 7-0. Peralta drives, tripped up as she's headed to the basket. Maddox will pick up her first foul. Nye Rankins will take a seat as Amari Tolliver checks in. The Tolliver twins are playing. Amari playing with the long hair today. I haven't seen it displayed like that. Northrup tried to dribble to the paint, but had that ball knocked away. Maddox over to Paris for three, no good. Disney could not gain control, but Tolliver did. Now she has it thrown or knocked away, and it'll be a jump ball as Kyra Sharon will check in for Monica Peralta. Kyra Sharon out of Sycamore High School. She's now the leading scorer for Vol State, the only Lady Pioneer who scores it in double figures. Amari had Tolliver sat several games, had a wrist injury. Now back in there. Disney tried to get it to Amari, who was cutting. Paris with the loose ball. She's going to go to the rim with the left hand and score the bucket. Otis Key will get a quick timeout as Lady Cougars shot out to a 9-0 lead. Not looking so good, or too good so far, Cam.
Looks like if we had a little more ball security, I think we'd be all right. But looks like Cleveland likes to pass the ball a lot, spread the defense out, and then they get that shot in time. So looks like we just need to play tighter and hold the ball a little bit better.
Well, as has been a problem all year long, you can't make your players taller, and
Can't do that.
Lady Cougars are taller at every spot on the floor. They got 5'9", 5'9", 5'8", 5'10", 5'8". That's we might not have a player on the team that's 5'8". Emma Disney might be 5'8". So the 30-second timeout. And now Armani Tolliver into Emma Disney. Disney will hit a quick shot, get her own rebound, drive in, looking for somebody to pass to, and tried to get it to Sharon. Sharon fought for it, but almost looked like a double dribble right there. Jay Maddox gets her second bucket. She now has 5, and it's 11-0. Jay Maddox is trying to stick to Kyra Sharon, second in the conference in three-point shooting, and she's going to get one off, and she's going to hit the first one she throws up. Kyra Sharon for three. And Lady Pioneers get on the Toyota of Gallatin scoreboard. Paris cross court to Maddox for three again. No good. Rebound to Disney. Cleveland State is 10th place in three-point shooting at 18%. Kind of surprised to see them chucking it up there that often as McCullough tries to fight through two Lady Pioneer defenders. She's going to draw a foul. Foul is going to be on Amari Tolliver, her first. Nye Rankins will check back into the game, and the first appearance, Jersey Mike's Bree Ellis. Transfer from Freed Hardeman. And also played her high school basketball at Beach High School. First free throw by McCullough is good. Two for two at the line. Zoe Staniszewski will check in. McCullough comes out. Looks like she's limping a little bit. Not sure if that's a new issue or if she's fighting an old injury. Kyra Sharon gets a great pick by Rankins, and she drops in a two ball. Step inside the three-point line is Salter for two. Kyra Sharon over to Rankins. She's not a threat from that three-point shot. I'm not sure if she's even shot a three all year. Out to Sharon. It's going to throw up a quick three, but close out by Jay Maddox. Results in the second foul of the ball game for Maddox. So head coach Lisa Phillips going to have to get her out of the game, and in comes Shania McCoy. Maddox will take a seat, and Kyra Sharon will have three free throws. Shooting it at 73.3% for the year. Hits the first. Sharon, a freshman guard out of Sycamore High School, has that one rim out. She has been on a tear lately. 2 for 3 at the free throw line. 15-7. Cleveland State up. Staniszewski with a high screen. Shot by Salter is no good. Rebound to Bree Ellis. There is full court pressure from Cleveland State. They have a short bench. Only have 7 players. Bree Ellis for three, no good, off to the left and tapped away by Rankins. Saves it to Sharon. She's going to fire it up. That's going to be off the backboard. Bounce around. Rankins with another rebound, and Bree Ellis thought about a three. Kicks over to Northrup, who drives, a one-handed runner, no good. Another offensive rebound to Vol State, but the pass is tapped away. Sharon guarding, and Paris slides that one in. Letitia Parrish now with 10-point lead for Cleveland State. Pass is knocked away, picked up by Ellis. 10 on the shot clock. Gets a pick from Rankins. Tolliver fires one up. It's partially blocked. One and done on that trip. McCoy. That's Staniszewski in and out. Rebound to Ellis. Looked like that pass was originally for Brenier. Went over her head. Tolliver over to Ellis, and Sharon was open for a minute.
Good move. Nice,
Able to
good
get
look.
the shot off as she stepped a couple steps inside three-point line, but it's knocked out of bounds by Cleveland State. Ella Disney will check in for Amari Tolliver. And Northrop will inbound. Knocked out of bounds again. 19 on the shot clock. Ella Disney with 11 points in the loss to Columbia State. Northrop with a quick three. It's good. Kayla Northrop for three. Averaging 9+ points a game. Only had 2 in the loss to Columbia State. Was 0 for 9 from the field. Her 2 points came from the charity stripe. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound to Staniszewski. Misses that shot, and looks like another jump ball. This will go the way of Cleveland State. 17-10, just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and timeout called by Lisa Phillips, the head coach for the Lady Cougars. Shanae Wallace at the center court calling that timeout. As I said, Sean Bullock as our referee. Also, Matthew Green and Shanae Wallace, 2 umpires or additional referees. Did you know that there was something, the three officials, one's an umpire, or 2 are umpires, one's a referee. Did you know that?
I had no idea that was in basketball. I knew it was in football, baseball, but I had no idea it was in basketball.
Some people think they're all blind. I don't agree with that. If you've ever officiated in any sport, you understand it's not an easy thing to do.
It's not.
You only got 2 eyes, Cam, and you can only watch one thing at a time.
I had to do a kickball game one time. That was tough.
Yeah. What, 4-year-olds?
More like Ball State faculty and staff.
Oh, nice pass inbounds there to McCullough. Bree Ellis, nice move, goes right to the rim, off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound. Out to Northrop, over to Disney. She'll fake a 3, get it into Ellis, one bounce on the dribble as Nye Rankins pushed out a little bit as she had to fade away. Bree Ellis working hard to get that one, and another jump ball is called. So basically a turnover there for Cleveland State. Bree Ellis was working hard. Timeout called as our referee talking to official scorer at the scorer's table. We are ready for basketball now. Ellis over to Ella Disney, the younger sister of Emma Disney. She met a brick wall right there in Zoe Staniszewski, and shot was woefully short. Salter got too far underneath the basket. Had to dribble it back out. Coming up on a minute to play in the first quarter. Salter for 3. It's good. Mariana Salter. 2 3-pointers hit, but I'd say they probably put up 6 or 7 here in the. There's a 3 from Kyra Sharon, in and out. Unlucky there. Northrop tried to go up with the left hand. Wild shot. There's Ella Disney wide open for 3, a little long. Northrop is working to get that ball back, but she's going to be called for a foul 90 feet away from Cleveland State's basket. First foul on Northrop, 3rd team foul. Takes 5 to shoot free throws in women's basketball, 5 in the quarter. About 2 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCullough down to Brenier. This shot is, Ellis comes out of there with the rebound. Ball State 7th in the conference with 30-plus rebounds a game, or last in the conference in assists with 5. Cleveland State is 3rd in the conference in rebounds with 40, and 7th as Kyra Sharon drives to the basket. She's going to have some more. No, they're going to say that's before the shot.
I don't know about that.
Jordan McCullough's first right there? Yes. Team 3rd. Jay Maddox sitting on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Shot clock is off, 3.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Going to have to get something off quickly. Kick to Disney. It's to shoot from behind. Quick shot up there by Rankins on the miss, and that basket's going to count. And Vol State can use all of those they can get. Rankins just slips one in there to cut the lead to 10. 22-12. Cleveland State leads. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in Vol State.
When a student comes to Vol State, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.
Tim Reese, Cam Hodges, and Nico Wallace back for the second quarter of the first game of the doubleheader today. Cleveland State Lady Cougars versus the Lady Pioneers of Volunteer State. Cleveland State with a 10-point lead. Zone defense still employed. Get it inside to Brenier. That's a double dribble as she turned to her right, found Bree Ellis there, and I thought there was going to be another jump ball, Cam.
Me too. There's been a lot.
Monica Peralta, Nye Rankins, Bree Ellis, Ella Disney, and Kayla Northrup. The 5 in for Ball State, and Nye Rankins apparently had a moving screen. She is called for her first personal foul. Leading rebounder for the Pioneers at 6.3 rebounds a game. Doesn't score it a lot, below 2, but she stays inside. Cross-court pass. And another one right back. Three-pointer is no good. It will go out of bounds as the three-point attempt by Dariana Salter kicked way to the right. Lady Pioneers looking for a run here early in the second quarter. Peralta over to Disney and inside to Rankins, and there's going to be a reach-in foul by Jordan McCullough. It'll be her second personal. Well, Cam, Cleveland State can't ill afford to get into foul trouble, can they?
No, they can't. Not with the depth on the bench, that's for sure.
Disney drives the baseline, and she stepped out of bounds. Got to that double team, and it looked like she was looking for a pass.
I will say, the start of the second quarter, they've played a lot better defense. A lot tighter, and they haven't got many shots off of as many passes either.
Staniszewski will come in, and the two Lady Cougars that have 2 fouls here are sitting down next to the head coach. Lisa Phillips has got somebody down there to help him. I just don't know that fella's name. The turnaround jumper is no good by Bernier. Rebound to Ella Disney. Gets it up to Peralta. Looks like Cleveland State has stopped the full court pressure. Disney misses. And Bree Ellis has Kyra Sharon wide open and missed her. Peralta starts to drive baseline and comes back to the middle. Now 15 on the shot clock. Bree Ellis working 1-on-2. Has that spin move with the left hand. Shot's no good. Bernier with the rebound. Paris was wide open for 3, did not shoot. Now McCoy is open, in and out. Ella Disney with the rebound, and she's pushing the pace. A shot that goes up, she's going to go to the free throw line. Fouls on Dariana Salter, her first, team second of the quarter, and Ella Disney goes to the line. The younger sister to Emma Disney drops in the first free throw. First point of the quarter.
There we go.
First 2 points. Ella played her high school at Community Christian. That's up in White House. And another long 3-point shot by Salter, and this one is good. Salter shooting 25% from 3-point land, and timeout is called as we have a shot clock issue. Shows 29 on the shot clock and should be down farther than that. Ella Disney with the basketball. Shot goes up
Nice
and
setup.
gets the roll. And there it is again, another 3. This time it's an air ball by Salter, but the rebound goes to Paris. Inside to Staniszewski. She kicks it back out. Bernier drives down the lane. No good. Rebound to maybe the smallest player on the court right now, McCoy. Paris drives the lane and gets the kiss off the glass and draws the foul on Nia Rankins. Six points by Letitia Paris. Rankins picks up her second of the quarter. Three-point play by Paris. She now has 7. It's 28-16. Cleveland State leads. Rankins tried to set a pick. Disney could not get close enough to her. Ellis now over to Sharon, and a quick 3 is off the front of the rim. Rebound to Paris. Peralta gets her hands in there as Paris put that ball about hip high, and another tie-up. Is that 5 or 4 so far, Cam?
Something like that.
Oh, I thought Ellis was going to go reverse layup. Sharon, the air ball there. Late pass there by Bree Ellis. And it's knocked away. McCoy has the ball and will start the offense. Bernier with another fadeaway shot. That's at least the third that she's attempted. She has 4. Peralta step back, does not take the three, will drive to the left, kick out to Bree Ellis. Fires the three, it's no good. Rebound to Rankins. Double team, trying to get it to Sharon underneath the basket. Gonna draw the foul. Looks like that's on Mackenzie Bernier. First foul by Bernier, third of the quarter. Emma Disney checks into the ball game, as does Armani Tolliver. Nye Rankins and Kara Sharon will have a seat. Basket. Wow. Missed shot there by Staniszewski. Peralta got that last bucket underneath. Cleveland State racking up the fouls here. Bernier with her second now. That's 3 on the Lady Cougars, who have 2 fouls. 30-18. Cleveland State leads. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Those screens don't seem to be too effective out there, Cam. They're not driving close enough to the screen.
Guess not.
Northrop tried to get the ball up as the shot clock was winding down, but called for traveling. And a kick ball by Northrop. That'll result in the shot clock being changed. Should be to 20. Still shows 19. There we go. Now it slow delay there. Staniszewski kicks out. Now gets it back at the block, but I think they're going to call traveling. She got the left-handed layup to go, but before that, shuffled her feet. Lady Pioneers working against the woman-to-woman defense. That's a pass at Northrop's feet. Nice catch by Kayla. She'll drive in, but have that ball knocked away. Emma Disney's open, and she'll fire a high arching 2, and it's good. Timeout by Cleveland State. Be another 30-second timeout. We got the email address up there we can throw up, Nico. If you want to join the show, please send me an email at treesports@gmail.com. I'll give you a shout out. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for here on the Vol State Sports Network. You can be Cleveland State fans. We're not going to make fun of you here. We're nice people, aren't we, Cam?
We are. We're great people.
I mean,
it's
you're
like
an
to
East
say.
Tennessee guy yourself.
Oh, yeah.
From Sevierville, actually Sevier County High School. You got your mama in town, and yet you still are here helping with the broadcast.
Yeah, we got reservations at 5:45. We've got some time.
You can make it.
Oh, yeah.
You won't be here for the men's game.
We'll not be here for that.
Where's your mama going to take you for dinner?
That's a great question. I just got told to be ready at 5:45.
Oh, okay. Jersey Mike's. I had my pregame meal from Jersey Mike's. Number 9, Club Supreme. Best sub in town.
I'm a big Chipotle guy. Chipotle chicken.
Well, but they're not a sponsor or a supporter. Knocked away, Bree Ellis up with it. She'll drive, head fake, and the shot goes up. She draws another foul. She'll go to the line. This foul is again on Bernier. She's got 3 in the quarter. And that's 5 team fouls, but Bree Ellis was heading to the line anyway. Not been kind to Bree this year. First free throw rims out. Ellis shooting 44% from the free throw line and 0 for 2 there. Up ahead, a quick fast break there off the missed shot as Jay Maddox is back in the game. McCullough and McCoy are the two sitting. Disney will fire a three. It's no good. Cleveland State will inbound with a 12-point lead, 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Pass up court. That's a nice tap over to Staniszewski, but problem was Kayla Northrup, Monica Peralta collided with Dariana Salter. See who that foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Northrup. Her second. Team third of the quarter. Kyra Sharon will check in. Let's see, she's going to check in not for Monica Peralta, but for Kayla Northrup, who has 2 fouls. So Northrup and Rankins probably sit out the second quarter with 2 fouls. Drive by Paris, jump stop, no good. Loose ball picked up by Tolliver. The 3-on-1 if they go. That ball is tapped away, goes out of bounds. It was actually a 3-on-2. The pole in front of me was blocking my view of another Cleveland State defender. Ella Disney checks in for Monica Peralta. Looks like she might have problem with her side. It's all-world trainer Justin McKinney will check on her.
Jay Money.
Since 2012 he's been here. So I can't figure that out if that's his 14th year or 15th year. I think 15-year longevity, you get like a safety pin. Ella Disney working inside. She looked like Gumby getting around the defender there.
Fought through that one.
Shot up by Salter is no good. Tolliver comes out of there with the basketball. Down by 10, Vol State. A shot by Sharon is good. She splashes one home for 3.
Here we go.
Her second 3 ball of the ball game. She has 10. Salter to Bernier. Bernier's got 3 and misses the wide open layup. Somebody flashed right in front of her. The pass from Ella Disney to her sister Emma Disney did not connect. You'd think if anybody'd be able to connect on a pass, it'd be 2 sisters probably played in the backyard years and years and years. Coach Key upset about something. It almost seemed like somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be. Coming up on a minute to play. Salter's going to fire another 3. Rebound to Disney. And nice slap away by Letitia Paris as Disney was about to get by her. That's just not right, making the referee have to go get the basketball. Does not endear yourself to the arbiters. Maddox cross court to Salter. Inside of Staniszewski. 3-point shot, no good. Long rebound. Picked up by Bree Ellis. Kyra Sharon coming right behind her. I thought she was going to be open. Will drive, but kick out to Disney, who will drive, give it up to her sister. Tried with the left hand and had that one blocked. Maddox goes to the rim and gets it up off the glass. She'll have a chance at a 3-point play. As Kyra Sharon on the reach in picks up her first personal. Maddox first shot at the free throw line today. She drops that one in. She now has 10 points. Monica Peralta checks back in. Apparently, she was healed by Justin McKinney. Shot clock is off. Lady Pioneers going to try to cut this lead down, and that's a pass that hits off the back of Maddox. Drive right to the basket. That's going to be a charge on Letitia Paris. She picks up her first. On an offensive charge like that, there's not free throws. 3.1 seconds to go. You know what? He could have called a timeout. Instead, Ella Disney throws it out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland State's basketball underneath their own basket. In women's basketball, I don't know the timing of it, but you can advance the ball by taking a full timeout, but only using 30 seconds of it. Into the corner for Salter. That three is no good, and Cleveland State will take a 35-25 lead into the locker room at half. We'll come back just a few minutes before the start of the third quarter to give you some official statistics. Thank you again for joining us on the Vol State Sports Network. Tim Reese back on the Ball State Sports Network 3 minutes ago. Before we get started with quarter number 3, let's get you some halftime statistics here. First for the visiting Lady Cougars of Cleveland State, who lead 35-25 at the half. Scored 22 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter. Leading scorer for Cleveland State is Jay Maddox with 10. 8 points for Dariana Salter. 7 for Letitia Paris. 6 points scored by their leading scorer on the season, Jordan McCullough. And 4 for Mackenzie Brainier, Shania McCoy, and Zoe Staniszewski, who have played in the first half, have yet to score. They are 4 for 4 at the free throw line and have hit 3 3-pointers in the first half. Now for the Lady Pioneers of Volunteer State. Scored 12 points in the first quarter and 13 in the second for a total of 25 points. Leading scorer Kyra Sharon off the bench. She has 10. That is right at her average of 10.7. She scored 16 in the game against Columbia State. Is now the only player on the Lady Pioneers with a scoring average of 10 or more. 6 for Ella Disney off the bench as well. 3 for Kayla Northrup. She hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. 2 each for Emma Disney, Nye Rankins, and Monica Peralta. Lady Pioneers are 4 for 7 at the free throw line and have also hit 3 3-pointers in the first half. In TCCAA women's basketball standings, Chattanooga State in first place with a 10-1 record, 20-1 overall. That's who Lady Pioneers will finish with at the end of the year on March 2nd. Walter State in second place with a 9-2 record. Jackson State is 8-3. Dyersburg State 7-3. The 4 teams with winning records inside the conference. Then Roane State and Cleveland State and Columbia State all at 4-6. Southwest Tennessee 3-7. Motlow State 2-9, and Lady Pioneers in 10th place with a 2-10 conference record. We are about to get set here for women's basketball. I'm with Cam Hodges, redshirt freshman, second year here at Vol State, and second time as an analyst on the Vol State Sports Network. Cam?
Yes, sir.
First half of women's basketball that you've analyzed.
It is.
A little different than the men's game, isn't it?
A little bit different.
Turnover by the Lady Cougars, and Bree Ellis is going to push the pace, and she's going to dribble it out of bounds. Pulled her hands back as the international sign of I didn't touch that as it went out of bounds, but Matthew Green, the official down there, said, no, I don't believe you. The only player in real foul trouble for Lady Cougars is number 21, Mackenzie Brainier. She has 3. She's in the game. McCullough's going to go to the basket, but get double teamed. Now out to Salter. 13 on the shot clock. Brainier is going to drive to the basket, put one high up off of the, that's not Brainier, that was McCullough. She gets the first bucket of the second half. I believe she got the first bucket of the ball game as well. Rankins over to the corner. Kyra Sharon short as she starts the third quarter. And a break, fast break by Cleveland State is stopped. Brainier gives it up to Paris. He's going to drive to the basket and get one off the glass. Lady Cougars starting the second half like they started the first. Peralta drives off the glass. It does not go. Rankins ties up. No, she will be called for personal fouls. Reached in with Letitia Paris, who had gotten that rebound. Rankins now has 3. She picks up the first foul of the second half for Vol State. Nico Wallace running the camera and directing our broadcast. Jay Maddox got high for that pass from Paris and went right to the basket. 6-0 run to start the quarter. They don't have the other two as Kyra Sharon with a half hook there. Don't see her take that shot very often, but for some reason they don't have the correct score, I don't believe. I believe Cleveland State has 41 points. They've scored 3 two-point field goals here in the third quarter.
I'm good with the 39.
Salter for 3, no good. Rebound to McCullough. She's right back up and scores her second bucket of the quarter. And timeout is called by head coach Otis Key. He's going to call a 30-second timeout. They've got 41 up on the board right now, but I look down there and I see looks like some conversation going on at the scorer's table. Scoreboard shows 41-27 right now, but I have 8 points being scored by Cleveland State in the third quarter, and they had 35 at the half. 35-8, Cam. You're a college student. Does that add 41 or 43?
43. There it is. They changed it.
Okay. Don't let people tell me I'm not paying attention, okay? I don't want to be thought of as being too poor to pay attention. Men's baseball team had a game rained out today. It is coming down in buckets today, and hoping on a chance to play a doubleheader against Southwestern Illinois College tomorrow, but that's looking iffy right now. A lot of water on that tarp over there at Pioneer Field.
Got some work to do in the morning.
You guys are going to have church at the ball field, aren't you?
Might as well.
Bree
Gotta have it
Ellis
somewhere.
tried to get it into Rankins. And that hits off of Nye after hitting a Cleveland State arm. Salter over to Paris. Looks like a woman-to-woman defense now. No zone for Ball State. Peralta almost had the steal there. 8 on the shot clock. Bernier traveled. She was in between. She was indecisive there. Thought about taking the shot. Then thought about taking a pass. And then I think at the last minute thought she's going to dribble to the basket. Kayla Northrup checks in for Monica Peralta, the Jersey Mike's first sub of the second half for Ball State. Kyra Sharon will trigger the offense. Step back to the corner. Dribbles that one off the foot of McCullough, but gets it back, but it's 8 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get it up and get it going. Bree Ellis with 4. Stop and pop. That's going to be a little long, but she does draw iron. Cleveland State with the rebound. Nye Rankins D'ing up there against Salter. Lucky she didn't pick up her 4th foul. Bernier guarded by Emma Disney. Over to Jay Maddox, who's guarded by Kayla Northrup. 3 on the shot clock, got to get it up, blocked. And there is the loose ball that gets to Disney. Shot clock went off, but Ball State had a clear recovery. Northrop with a behind the back dribble. Gets it up to Sharon. She's looking for a screen. Gives it up to Ellis at the free throw line. Gets it back, steps back for a three. It's no good. Goes underneath the basket. And Cleveland State out and running with a bounce pass, but it's a kick ball by Ellis. .452 to go in the third quarter. Step back, quick shot by Salter, and she misses everything. Not sure what the rush was on that shot. Ella Disney will check in for Bree Ellis. So 4 on the bench for head coach Otis Key. Only 2 on the bench for Cleveland State's Lisa Phillips. There was a reach in there by McCullough, and she's going to pick up her third foul. And Zoe Staniszewski will check in for McCullough. Staniszewski from Blackman High School in Murfreesboro, 5'11", sophomore. Sharon's got an open three, high arcing in and out. Tapped around, little volleyball action there. Sharon causes a turnover as Ella Disney picks it up. She's got a 2-on-3, but she's going to drive in and take the shot. No good. Rebound to Bernier. She's dribbling 1-on-3, and she'll go right to the basket and lay that one in off the glass. Looked like a bit of Olay defense there. Northrop was open, elected to drive, and was closed out by Letitia Paris. Sharon's going to go in and throw up a circus shot. See if that's going to be on the shot. And it's going to go underneath, not on the shot. As Dariana Salter picks up her second personal foul. Amani Tolliver now in the ball game. Shot by Sharon is off the rim and will carry him out of bounds. Said black 33. I don't see a black 33 on the. There we go, 34. They called a foul on that shot on Zoe Staniszewski, her first. Ball State will retain possession. Ella Disney drives, kicks over to Northrop. Her shot is blocked. Fast break by Paris is Sharon able to slap that one and gets the rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds by Chanel McCoy. So McCoy, Maddox, Staniszewski, Bernier, and Paris, the 5 in for Cleveland State. They lead 45-27. All State scored 2 points in the quarter. Tolliver was trying to set a screen, but she just kept moving, and Northrop kind of let her hang out there. Tolliver picks up her first. And Armani Tolliver getting an explanation from her head referee, Sean Bullock. Paris kicks out to Maddox. Staniszewski, not a threat from 3. She's going to give it up to McCoy, who travels. 10 points in the quarter for Cleveland State, 2 for the Pioneers as they are out to an 18-point lead. Bernier guards Tolliver, gives it up to Sharon, who wasn't expecting that ball. Ella Disney to Emma Disney, and Again, miscommunication there between the Disney girls. Bailed out with a foul by Chanel McCoy, her first. Team fourth. Northrop picked up her dribble. Tried to get it inside to her. Armani Tolliver inside. Gonna have to do something. She's been in that three-point lane too long, and I believe that's what they called. 3-second violation. Jordan McCullough checks in for Mackenzie Bernier. 2:15 to go in the quarter. Almost too tall for McCoy in the corner. McCullough working on Northrop. Gets to the block and kicks out to Staniszewski, and her shot is long, but there's two Lady Cougars, and Maddox comes up with it and drives to the basket. Her second bucket of the quarter. She now has 14. Northrop with a wild shot. It ends up going over to Sharon. Her shot no good. Northrop with another quick shot, and it's no good. 0 for 3 on that trip. Maddox all day right there to the free throw line, wide open. Cleveland State 9th in the conference in field goal percentage, but at just under 35. Ella Disney misses that one. Might have thought she got fouled, but up court quickly as Staniszewski gets the pass, but another 3-second violation. Jordan McCullough was trying to determine what she was going to do in the paint. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. 49-27, Cleveland State leads. Sharon will drive to the basket and have that one knocked away. 11 on the shot clock. 12 in the first quarter, 13 in the second quarter for Vol State. But only 2 so far in this quarter. Ella Disney tried to throw up a shot, hoping on a foul. No good. 4 on the clock. Sharon doesn't know it. Disney's going to hit the fire, and just gets it away. They're going to say a shot clock violation. Cleveland State will get the basketball. 24 on the game clock, so the shot clock is off. I want to thank A.J. Fawson, the chief audio and video engineer here at Vol State, for getting us up and running on the live stream. Maddox goes to the basket. See if that shot, they're going to say 2 shots as she missed the layup, but foul's going to be on Ella Disney, her first. Jay Maddox misses the first free throw. That's their first miss of the game. Hits the second. 8.5 on the clock. Northrop up to Tolliver. See if they can score at the end of the third quarter like they did at the end of the second. She's out a runner, and it's knocked away. Blocked shot by Letitia Parrish. A 2-point quarter for Vol State. A 15-point quarter for the Lady Cougars, who lead 50-27. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Vol State Sports Network.
One thing I would say that's really special about Vol State is essentially the relationship that the institution has with its students.
This is a place where you can get comfortable and you can be fine-tuned with the people that are in the same field as you are.
Vol State is like my second home. I've gained so much here, I can't even describe it all. So my story began for me about 5 years ago. Had the world in the palm of my hands. I go into work one day, and then I'm told, you're gonna be laid off indefinitely. We don't have a space or a place for you. And there was two things I could have done. I could have just folded and just said, you know what, my life is ruined, it's over, I'm defeated. Or I could pick myself up, dust myself off, and say, let's start again. And so I decided that I would come to Ball State.
Tim Reese, Cam Hodges, and Nico Wallace back on the Ball State Sports Network. Quarter number 4. Ball State down 50-27. Kyra Sharon dribbling against Letitia Paris. Ella Disney with a quick 3. It's long. And rebound to Brenier. Cross court pass. Salter back in the ball game. Been sitting for a little while. As said Brenier, that was Jordan McCullough. They both have long blonde ponytails. As Salter drives to the basket, gets met by 2 Lady Pioneer defenders as she looks at the official and says, "You saw nothing there? There was nothing?" Got hammered in 4 places. Ariana Salter, Jordan McCullough, Jay Maddox, Letitia Paris, and Zoe Staniszewski, the 5 in to start the 4th quarter for Cleveland State. Armani Tolliver gives it up to Northrop, who's finding open area in the paint to be difficult. She draws a foul on Staniszewski. That's her 2nd. Ella Disney will inbound. Kyra Sharon is Disney on the return. She's going to fire a 3, hit the front of the rim, and Maddox with the rebound. Jordan McCullough thought about a 3. Inside to Staniszewski, guarded by Rankins. Gets it out of there. Nice little move there by Jordan McCullough.
Man.
And the one-handed runner off the glass. McCullough now with 12. Right under her average of 13. Sharon will draw a foul and go to the free throw line as Staniszewski picks up her 3rd.
She didn't like that one.
Kyra Sharon will go to the free throw line. She is 2 for 3. First one off the front of the iron and in. Marnie Tolliver, Kayla Northrop, Nye Rankins, Ella Disney, and Kyra Sharon are the 5 in. She's a little long on that free throw. 1 for 2 at the line. Salter tells everybody to back up. Letitia Paris didn't listen. She came out to get the basketball. Over into the corner to Salter for 3. Long rebound to McCullough. She's going to go right back up. Blocked by Rankins, and she now takes the ball, but McCullough gets it back. And
Where? Where?
Rankins picks up her 4th foul. Cleveland State will inbounds underneath their own basket. Wonder if that should be a 30-second shot clock, as there was a clear change of possession.
What's he
Rankins.
calling on that on? I'm so confused.
Well, she might have fouled her 3 times before that, but you didn't think she fouled her that time, huh?
No.
High pass by Maddox goes out of bounds. And no worse for the wear, except that Nye Rankins now has 4 fouls. But she is sitting on the Ball State bench as Emma Disney checks back in. The only other player with more than one foul, Kayla Northrup, has 2 for the Pioneers. Disney, back to Disney.
No foul there. Come on, man.
Cleveland State across the timeline. And Staniszewski thought somebody said take it, and she did. Resets should have been, the shot clock reset to 30, but it should reset to 20 after that shot off the iron. Now they're putting 16 on the shot clock. So a couple of local ladies. Salter from Hillsboro, Paris from Hillsboro High School here in Nashville, and Staniszewski from Blackman High School in Murfreesboro. It looked like a double dribble right there as Staniszewski fires one from 3. Armani Tolliver is going to get tied up by Jordan McCullough. And possession arrow pointing toward Cleveland State. Let's see, it shows 30 on the shot clock. Should that go to 20? Well, the officials aren't changing it. They're seeing it, so it goes to 30. McCullough with an easy pass received from Maddox for the easy layup. That's her second field goal of the quarter. 14 for Jordan McCullough. 54-28 lead by Cleveland State. Ella Disney's going to go to the basket, high off the glass, looking for the foul. Was not called. And Ball State will pick up the personal foul on the rebound. Armani Tolliver picks it up. That's her second. Tapped away by Northrup, but Maddox able to retrieve in the backcourt. Emma Disney knocks the ball out of bounds as the back cut by Salter. Six seconds on the shot clock. And Northrup saw that one coming and knocks it away, but Staniszewski came in, apparently knocked it out of bounds. 6 minutes to go in the game, Ball State with possession. Monica Peralta back in the ball game. Kyra Sharon being guarded by Letitia Paris. Just don't have the height, and Ball State's battled that all year long. Peralta drives in the paint. No foul called there, but there'll be one on the rebound as 2 Lady Pioneers. And there's a technical foul called on Ella Disney after the personal foul is called on her sister, Emma Disney. So Emma picks up her first personal. Ella picks up a technical. So at the free throw line will be Letitia Paris shooting the free throws for the technical and drops in the first. And that is now 11 points for Letitia Paris. Timeout called. I believe this is going to be a full timeout, and it will be, so we'll take it with them. 56-28 as Cleveland State has doubled up the Lady Pioneers. You're listening to the Ball State Sports Network.
I took business management because I want to have my own business one day.
It was time for me to take that step and enroll in Vol State.
When a student comes to Vol State, they can leave here with knowledge that applies to all aspects of business.